let me introduce our next speaker. There aren't many people who really embody the heart of the "we've got to be better" movement of pro-democracy in this country than our next speaker. Joe Walsh is a former congressman. He was an OG Tea Partier who has come to really embody our pro-democracy movement. And personally, I can't think of anyone who inspires me more. You can see Joe on his, or not see him, yes, and also listen to him on his podcast, The Social Contract, which I recommend to all of you. But at the moment, I want to ask Joe to come up here and do what he does best, which is to fire you up and to challenge you. So with that, Mr. Walsh.
Thanks, Frank. Welcome! Come on! I promised myself I was going to start kind of down and then lift up. But I come out on this stage and I see all of you, and I can't start down at that level. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. Give yourselves a round of applause. Let's start, because I've only got 2.5 hours before the next panel comes on. I go to bed every night exhausted. I go to bed many nights in tears. I wake up every morning sick to my stomach. It's a hell of a way to live with where this country is at today. Every day. Every day for the past 7.5 years, when I walked away from MAGA, when I publicly walked away from Trump, when I declared war on Trump, when I walked away from the party that I'd been part of my entire adult life, every single day since then, I go to bed exhausted and I wake up sick to my stomach. And then I grab a cup of coffee. Maybe that has something to do with my stomach. And I grab, figuratively speaking, my musket. I actually have a musket. And I set out again to do everything I can that day to defeat this guy in the White House, to defeat what my former party has become. Now, I'm going to believe that damn near everybody in this room, maybe not as idiotically extreme as me, but you all go through the same darn thing. We all feel the same way. I mean, I know you're here for a lot of reasons. And man, you're getting a boatload of information. You're getting great ammunition to go back home with. I know there are a lot of reasons why you're here, but you're here because you love this damn country. And yes. I feel like we're so constrained too often. Say it. We love this country. We love what our founders did. We love what our founders sacrificed to give us, and we want to preserve it. And every day, I have kids, I have grandkids, I have a wife, I've got a job. We all have all of that. But we try to find time to do what we can for this country we love. I ask myself every day, what do we do? What can we do? What do we do right now? Because I'm going to tell you, and I know wonderful speakers you heard today, and you're going to get a bunch more wonderful speakers tomorrow, and we all got to be ourselves, but I believe this democracy we love is teetering. I believe this democracy we love may not be around in a few years. I could be dead wrong. But I believe that. And so I ask myself every day, what can I do that day to do my part that day to try to just help make that not happen? In a way, I'm tired of being told that Trump sucks. He does. He's everything our founders feared. He is. But Joe, I hear from people who see me on TV or the radio or a speech I'll give or my podcast. Joe, what do I do? I get it. I agree with everything you're saying, but what do I do? And we don't get enough of that. We don't get enough of that. You're going to get, again, a boatload of information this weekend. But what do we do if we want this 250-year-old experiment in self-rule and democracy to survive? What do we do? I'll tell you. I got some ideas. First, the first thing we can do, I promised everyone I'd watch my language. And I'm going to. The first thing we can do is meet this moment. Recognize this moment. Have the courage to say what it is. I'll start. We have everything our founders feared in the White House. He's a pathological liar. He's a psychopath. He's a fascist. That's what we have in the White House. We have one of our two major political parties, my former party. I know this is hard to say because I'm going to say this in front of a bunch of Republicans. My former party is an authoritarian embracing cult. It is. I know. We all want to pray for the good old days of Mitt Romney and George. I was going to say George W. Bush, but he pissed me off this past week. After 10 years of Trump and George W. doesn't say a damn thing, this past week he takes a subtle swipe at Trump. George W., get out of here. I know we want that Republican Party back. It's not coming back. So the first thing we all can do is honestly face the truth and publicly speak the truth. I'm still a proud Tea Party guy. I'm now a Tea Party Democrat. What the? Caught myself. 9 months ago, I became a Democrat. I'm talking about what we can do. I got to tell you something. Most people in my new party, they're not meeting the moment. They're not fighting. They're not recognizing what the threat is. Not at all. You've got a lot of speakers you're going to hear from this weekend that don't recognize the moment, that are not meeting the moment. They still want to treat Trump like he's a president. No! He's everything our founders feared. He put his face on the Justice Department building this week. He did that. He's taken over the Justice Department. He's turned the Justice Department into his own personal law firm. Pam Bondi works for him. He says this shit, ooh, there I go, publicly. Don't treat him like some normal American president who's just kind of crazy on a few ideas. Speak the truth. This is a problem. It's a problem with my new party. It's a problem with too many of us never-Trumpers who just want to say Trump's bad on trade. Oh, I wish Trump hadn't said that. No! He lies every time he opens his mouth. Let me tell you a little inside baseball. I used to do a lot of CNN and MSNBC. MS Now, I don't do as much anymore. And I always could sense why, but then I had a few producers tell me why. And they all said the same thing. Joe, we love you. Oh, we love you, Joe. You say it like it is, but we can't hear that stuff on Jake Tapper's show anymore. Like Jake Tapper, and I love Jake. Jake Tapper needs a Republican talking head, a Democratic talking head, right there analyzing what Donald Trump just said. Boy, you put me on that panel, I'm going to say he lied. He always lies. He's trying to divide us. He posted a video of pictures of Barack and Michelle Obama as apes. How do you analyze that? My point is the CNNs and the MSNBCs told me privately, we can't have that kind of out there crazy stuff. We have to analyze the stuff Trump does. So, what? I'm going to speak the truth. And I don't know how many people in this room agree with me when I say Donald Trump is a fascist. All I'm asking for all of us, everybody's asking me, what can we do? The first thing I'm going to tell you we all can do is meet this damn moment. And if you're afraid to speak the truth in this damn moment, I love you, but you're not helping. Speak the truth. Have the courage to say the truth. He is what he is. He's everything our founding fathers feared. Say it, believe it. The Republican Party right now is an authoritarian embracing cult. It is. I'm saying right now. I'm not saying it can't be the good old Republican Party in 2 years or 10 years or another 20 years. I don't think it will. But I'm not saying it can't. But right now, that's what it is. I mean, my God, when you really step back and think about it, I mean, everybody step back with me. We've got two major political parties in this country. I mean, we're all the same. We're in the trenches every day getting outraged about what's going on and posting something and tweeting something. But when you step back and you really take a look, we have two major political parties in this country. And again, you'll hear from a lot of smart people this weekend, and I'll go on TV with a lot of smart conservative thinkers, and a lot of them will say to me, Joe, they both suck. Both parties suck. And my answer is always, yeah, but they don't suck equally. They don't. I can tell you, my new party is bad on a whole, caught myself, boatload of issues. I worry about my new party. They're bad on a bunch of issues. They're being energized by their far left. Man, the Democratic Party has a lot of problems, but hello, the other party right now is full-on anti-democracy, full-on anti-freedom. Go, I'm not done. Full-on anti-constitution, full-on anti-rule of law, full-on anti-pluralism, and doggone it, full-on anti-basic human decency. Now, again, don't know where you sit, don't know where you stand. But I got one party that's bad on a bunch of issues, and I got another party that's an existential threat to this country. Excuse me, that's not complicated. All I'm asking, thing to do number one, gosh darn it, be brave and speak the truth. Please, it's about meeting this moment. We cannot defeat what this threat is if we don't identify it publicly. We just won't. You may lose a friend or two. You may be booted out of some club. You may not be invited onto TV as much anymore. But doggone it, this life, the older I get, I realize it's so short. The first thing we all have to do is meet this moment and speak the truth, period. I've only got 55 minutes left. I've got 5 minutes left, so let me ram through this. I'm a Catholic boy. Lent started a few days ago, and the Lenten message, heard it again from the priest this morning, has been beaten through my head. The Lenten message these 40 days, we must deny ourselves. We must take up the cross, and we must follow him. Again, for all the Christians in the room, God bless you. That's the Lenten message. Deny ourselves, take up the cross, and follow him. Pardon me, Lord. Let's move that to the political. What do we do? And by the way, before I get into this last part, if you believe, you may not. It's fine. If you believe and agree with me that the threat is the threat, that our democracy is teetering, that the Republican Party right now is a real threat. And boy, oh boy, right? Trump's an old fart, so he probably isn't going to run again. If he were 10 years younger, damn right he would try to run again. But let me tell you something. As somebody, Mr. Tea Party, who was part of Mr. MAGA, anybody in this room who thinks when Trump's gone, Trumpism and MAGA and whatever the hell that is it goes to, man, you are smoking something. It's here. It's here to stay. If you agree with me on what the threat is, like these aren't normal times. This isn't a president who we just disagreed with on trade or whatever. This guy yesterday disagreed with a Supreme Court ruling, fine. Then he attacked, called into question the patriotism of those Supreme Court justices. If you can't understand that this is something, it's so hard for me not to swear, that this is something really different, you're missing it. So if you believe what I'm saying, that we ain't never been here before, then we are called to do stuff that we never thought we would have to do. Deny ourselves. So what does that mean for us as citizens in this great republic? That means, right? That means at this moment in American history, everybody in this room has been called to give something up. To give a little bit up of our cushy life, to give up some family time on the weekend, to give up that group, to give up spending time with whoever, because I'm going to do something this year to try to save my democracy. It means giving up some stuff, giving up what makes us comfortable. It was hard to come here. I'm glad you're all here, but it costs money, pain in the butt. You had to get on a plane or a long car drive. There might be a storm tomorrow. Oh my God, am I going to get back home? All of that. You got to give up part of your normal, good family, work, social life. Right now. We're called to do that right now. I don't give a damn how old or young you are. We are called to do that right now. There's no like magic bullet here. Oh, Joe, give me the answer for how we can defeat what Trumpism and MAGA is. No, it's all of us in our own little lives giving up a little something to do more. Second quick thing, not take up the cross. Again, what does that mean in the political? That means grab your musket. That means grab your musket. Because I need you to believe, I need you to really believe that this is a war to save this thing. And if you don't believe that, I love you, I respect you, I don't want you at my side. I want people who believe our democracy, I'm almost done, is about to go, and we have to defend it. That means we have to fight. Grab our muskets, figuratively speaking, and resist. And again, no magic bullet. That means we knock on doors like we never have. That means we come to events like this like we never have. That means we march in the No Kings protests like we never have. That means we get behind a candidate like we never have. That means, oh my God, my Facebook group, I hate to interject politics in front of my Facebook group. Screw that! That means we do that now. Oh, but wait a minute, Joe. I got this book club. Man, I love the girls. I love the guys in this book club, whatever. Now's the time. I'm sorry. You insert what you believe. You help inform your book club. What I'm saying is, this is the time now when we are called to do things we've never had to do before. Final thought. This really is my final thought. This is an important one. I laugh about it. I never thought I'd become a Democrat. I mean, right? Laugh at me. I deserve that. But when people in the media ask me why I did, it's simple. Because in my bones, I believe my former party is a threat to everything I love. And for the rest of my breathing life, I want to help the other party defeat that. And I'd love a third party. I'd love a fourth party. I want all of that, but we ain't got that, and that ain't coming now. You all in this room don't have to become Democrats, but I get really pissed off. Too much. I get really pissed off at people who tell me, Joe, I agree with everything you're saying about Trump and the Republican Party. They are a threat to democracy and the rule of law. But Joe, I could never become a Democrat. Or Joe, I could never vote for a Democrat. I got all of this in the 24 campaign. Joe, you're right about Trump. You're right about Republicans, but I could never vote for Kamala. I'm sorry. I got no effing patience for that. None. None. Oh, and again, it goes to what you believe. You may think I'm a crazy man, but if you believe the threat is the threat, you are obligated to support the only other party that can defeat that threat. That doesn't mean you have to become a Democrat, but doggone it, that means you need to support what the Democratic Party is. You need to support their candidates, and you need, like me, to help the Democrats get their frickin' act together. Woo! If your bones are talking to you like my bones talk to me every day, this is the year. It ain't sexy. You just do the hard work. You inform everybody you know every week. You march, you protest, you knock on doors, you make phone calls. You become active, responsible, free citizens in this country to preserve this democracy. There ain't no silver bullet. That's it. And by the way, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I'm not even close. If we all just did that, some of us have huge platforms, some of us have smaller platforms. If we just all stayed in our circle of influence, and we all just focused on informing everybody we know about the truth of what's going on. I talk to Trump supporters every day. Man, I put truth in front of them every day. And I got to tell you, every day a few of them say, "Oh, Joe, I never knew that." It's part of what we're called to do. I love you. Thanks for taking the time for being here. Woo! Thank you.